A very good afternoon, dear viewers, most especially those of you who are watching from Cape Town, where the South Africa #2 team are heading, and those of you that are watching from Nairobi, where the Kenyan #2 team are playing from. You are watching a match in the group stages, quite determinant, also quite deterministic between the Mchana Gladiators and South Africa-2. They are playing best of 25. You can call it a race of 13, though the 25 frames have to be played to completion and on 2 tables. To present you the action in audio and video, my name is Peter Cho. The Mchana Gladiators do have Henry Mwangi on their lineup. They do have Fahad Osman. They do have Collins Toei. They seem to be having Kevin Yegon as well as David Mbudi Bike, while South Africa 2, call it a Cape Town selector. It does have Jacob Sheikh, Jeremiah Naido. Also does have Masi, and then Mabuti, as well as the young man that they call the Magician. 3-2, the South Africa B team are leading as the table. In the middle does have Henry Mwangi defeating the Magician. It is now 3-3. There's another frame that has now been won by Jerry against David Mbuthi. It is 4-3. Hoping that the scoreboard keeper does play his role, a role as good as the players are playing. Now 5 frames to 4. Frame right in front of you is Jacob Sheikh of South Africa. Seems to be taking on Fahad Osman of Kenya. In the background, it's Kevin Yegon of Kenya taking on Mabuti from South Africa. If the Kenyans find a way of winning this match, it will be one of the biggest that they would have won, not just in this competition, but also in their history. A Kenyan team has never defeated a South African team. Here comes Yaqub Sheikh, producing one of the best deliverables of any shot that has been produced in this match. If he wins, which is not quite obvious but also realistic, it will be his team gaining a 3-frame lead. They lead by 5 frames to 3. They want to make it 6. Now needing to have a sharp cut on the yellow potty to the corner pocket bottom left, play cue ball into the reds to prevent its big movement, and he has done exactly so. Still has work to do. Perhaps his intention was to play the rightwards left red first. Now he needs to play a shot a little bit bigger with backspin, putting right against the rail for the yellow. Cue ball off the cushion, moving towards the right end of the table, just like that. This is Yaqub Sheikh, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that has been part of 2 All-Africa Pool Championships winning teams for South Africa in 2016 as well as 2019 in Kampala and Sekunda respectively, now on the verge of potting black for what will be South Africa 2's 3-frame lead. Here he goes. Of course, from this range, he's never going to miss. There he pots. White is safe. South Africa 2, 6, and Mchana Gladiators 3. We can speak to the chairman of Ultimate Pool Africa. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Just tell them your name and...
My name is Daya Modli.
And your vision for this competition.
Is to take it to the next level.
To take the game to the next level. Unite players, give them good prizes.
Yes.
Thank you for organizing this. So far it is looking very good. There are so many tables, there is so many players, so many fans, and so much excitement.
Thank you.
Now already I can ask this: what can this year already is seemingly a success. What can we expect now next year?
Double this.
Double this number of players, number of teams, amount of money.
Double.
Everything's going to be double.
Yes.
You talked of a match with myself.
Yes. You and Francis and all the sponsors.
You seem not to fear.
I don't fright.
Okay. See you on the table later today.
Okay, thank you.
That's the chairman of Ultimate Pool South Africa. Guys, please accept me. To make an apology, these are the knights, not the gladiators. Sometimes it confuses me. It's one big group of the Mchana team. There are 3. They are represented now by the knights and the gladiators. This team, the Kenyan team, are the Mchana knights, not the gladiators, some kind of Mchana A team. Please accept my apologies. These are the Mchana knights, not the Mchana gladiators. I cannot correct it when the video is live. You cannot edit a live stream caption, but I'll be editing it after the competition. You are now watching Mercy of South Africa just about to take on David Mbuthi of the Mchana team, while in the background you are watching Kevin Yegon of the Knights taking on Jeremiah of South Africa 2. South Africa to 3, a difference of 4. South Africa 2, South Africa.
chair.
Once again, my apologies, guys. This match is between the Mchana Knights and the South Africa-2 team, not the Mchana Gladiators. And it is 9 frames to 4. The frame you're watching is between Henry Mwangi of the Mchana Knights taking on Yakub Sheikh of South Africa. And then in the background, it is Colin Stowey City versus Jeremiah Naido Ganda Ganda. Then there's another frame from a table that you cannot watch clearly between Fahad Osman of the Mchana Knights and he's taking on perhaps Mabuti of South Africa-2. I'm asking if this one is a double life comp. No, it is group stage. Round robin. Every team will be playing against all the others just to get the top 8 teams that will be out, that will be qualifying from a table of 14. The 8 will go into straight knockouts, quarterfinals, all the way up to the finals, and these two still have a chance, decent, to make it thus far. Now this is Yakub Sheikh winning for himself a second out of 2, one of the better players in the match so far. He has perhaps lacked a little bit of power in his cue ball for black. Maybe he wanted to play the cue ball a little bit more rightwards to put black to the corner pocket where he's having his hands. Better still play cue ball into the black, but with a little bit of more power and efficiency. Nonetheless, he can still win with successful rail drive. Very successful is Yakub Sheikh and is congratulated by Henry. It is now 10 frames to 4. The South Africans are in the lead. Someone is asking about the table standings. Okay. If the tournament were to end now, the following teams will not make it into the quarterfinals. That is the Windhoek 2 team, then Windhoek 1, also from Namibia, then the team that is by the UAC, I don't even know what UAC is in full, Namibia 1 and Namibia 2, as well as the Mchana Knights. If the tournament were to end now, and if the tournament were to end now, excluding the following matches, the following teams will make it into the quarterfinals, not in this particular order. The Uganda 2 team, the ladies, they are not topping. Then Windhoek 2 team from Namibia, South Africa 1, South Africa 2, the Mchana Gladiators, the Uganda men's team, and the Q Masters team from Tanzania, and South Africa 3 team. Those will be the quarterfinal teams if the competition were to end now. And if yes, the competition were to end now, we will have South Africa 3 versus the Ugandan ladies in the quarterfinals. Then the Q Masters from Tanzania versus the Windhoek Jackpot from Namibia. Then the Ugandan men's team would take on South Africa's number 1 team, and the Mchana Gladiators will take on the South Africa's 2 team, the one that you are watching. That is only if the competition were to end now. There is Jeremiah Naido, Jerry, winning what looks like an 11th frame for South Africa. There it is. They are now 2 frames away from the victory. And yes, if the tournament were to end now, the following would be the tournament's top scorers. I'm going to read perhaps from number 15, maybe number 20 up to number 1. It will be Stana Namindo from Windhoek 2 will be in position number 20. Jackson Kariuki, that is Mrefu from the Gladiators will be number 19. Pilar Nkosi Mazambani will be number 18. Joseph Kasoza of Uganda will be number 17. Ian Kazaba Uganda will be number 16. Marcelino James from South Africa 2 will be number 2. Then, Marcelino James from South Africa 2 will be number 15. Omari Akida from the Q Masters team will be number 14. Erastus Mwandingi from Windhoek 2 will be number 13. Royd Kabwe from Q Masters will be number 12. Rashida Motesi, a lady from Uganda, will be number 11. Caesar Chandiga, Uganda, will be number 10. Taufik Mare, that is he's in this team, the youngster whose shirt has the word the magician, will be number 9. Hazard Lokoma, the Ugandan, will be number 8. Olwethu Mbotieni, that is Mabuti, in this team will be number 7. Wayne Parker from South Africa 3 will be number 6. Shane Pillay from South Africa 3 will be number 3. Evans Kiprotich Vance from the Mchana Gladiators team will be number 4. Kelvin Fikoti Nkandu from Phil Masters would mean number 3. Jeremiah Naido from this team, you have been watching him, you are watching him, would be number 2. And so far the top scorer would be Darren Bernard and would take the award for top scorer and most valuable player. The MVP will be getting an all expenses paid trip to the Ultimate Pool Championships next year in the United Kingdom. In the meantime, South Africa 2 leads by 10 frames to 5. Best of 13. Table right in front of you does have Mercy from South Africa 2 trying to finish the frame against Kevin Yegon from the Mchana Knights. And then in the background, it is Yakub Sheikh from South Africa 2 playing against David Mbuthi BK from the Mchana Knights, while in the extreme background, it is Mchana Knights Fahad Osman. Seems to be taking on Gali from South Africa 2. Asad Suleiman is asking, does Wetsi play many matches? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And you play against him, you'll understand why a chicken drinks water but does not urinate. Muhum Zabias, thank you for watching. You're asking, does Uganda Cranes have another game to play today? Yes, they are playing against a Namibian team. I'm not streaming that much because it's just too one-sided. Wycliffe Fayonga, you're asking about the Uganda Queens. That is the Uganda Queens. They are having right now a bye. They are not playing in this session, but they would qualify in 8th position out of 14 if the tournament were to end now. That is with the exclusion of this ongoing match. Sentime, thank you for watching. You're asking for me to repeat what I said about the winners getting an all expenses paid trip. It is not the winners. It will be one player, the most valuable player. That is the tournament's top scorer. I can't tell who it is, but I can now tell that Mercy has fouled against Kelvin Yegon. And I can also tell that David Mbodhibike seems to be on the verge of winning another frame. If that does happen, the Mchana Knights would have won 2 frames in a row for the first time in the match. In the meantime, 10-5, South Africa 2 do lead against the Mchana Knights. That's a well thought and well executed shot by Kevin Yegon. He may need to play the same exact shot. Put again to the center pocket. Again, cue ball bouncing off the left cushion. Again, cue ball settling around the middle of the table for him to put black to the center pocket, corresponding on the right. He's having too much respect for the shot. It shouldn't be played with too much fear. It is just casual, as well as he maintains power balance Power balance seems to be relatively okay, but relative may not be relative enough. It has moved too much rightwards. He still can put black to the same center pocket, but this time around with a cut. He is having the benefit of the reds at the left end, which make the movement of the cue ball secure. Even if he were to play it into them, he plays cue ball into the reds and puts the black and wins the frame. 6 for the Knights and 10 for South Africa 2. On the second table, it's Yakub Sheikh so far for me, the man of the match. He's playing very neat pool. I'm not so certain who his opponent is. 16 frames down, 9 to go at maximum 3 on each table. I had a network glitch. Please accept my apologies, most especially The proud people watching from Nairobi, the proud people watching from Cape Town, where these respective teams are coming. You are watching an attempt by the Mchana Knights to win 5 frames in a row to win a match which will perhaps be one of the biggest in the history of the pool team. Right in front of you, it's going to be the team captain, also the captain of the Kenya national team, Collins Toy. Perhaps should be playing against Messi, unless I'm mistaken, then Jerry versus Fahad Osman, the frame that is in the middle table. You can also watch it peripherally. There is also at the extreme end Henry Mwangi of Kenya taking on Mabuti Mbotieni of South Africa 2. Jimmy Masanja, thank you for watching. You're asking if Key Masters have qualified for the next round. Not yet, but they're on the verge. Venus Carl Jr. supporting Mchana, thank you. Danny Wanyok is asking Sokuan. I don't exactly know what you're insinuating in your question. Match is still ongoing, but the Mchana Knights need to win all the frames in a row. Now it doesn't get any worse for them than a guy that has been queuing as good as Yakub Sheikh, needing to put one more black for him to confirm the victory. For me, he has been the best player on the South Africa 2 team for the day. He has been queuing exceptionally well. And believe you me, the South Africa 1 team have been performing at the lowest level of all the South Africa teams. South Africa 2 and South Africa 3 have been the better teams of the South African teams so far in the competition. Now in the same competition, there is a good attempt by Fahad Osman to win off Jeremiah Naido. Team pool is such a big thing in Kenya. You do feel that either the Knights or the Gladiators go far in the competition just to pay off for what is a very good effort in promoting team pool, sometimes even better than the individual pool. You get to see most of the Kenyan passion for pool when their teams are representing. This team, the Mchana Knights, reached the semi-finals of the Q Masters International Carnival in Dar es Salaam about 7 weeks ago and came third after the Ugandan team Roxbury and the South African team, the Ghost Nation. Now one of them, Fahad Osman, wants to put one more red. It is 5 frames. All have to be won by the Mchana team or else they lose the match. And for those that appreciate that the network has stabilized, please reward me by liking the video. Just the like, it is only and only to promote the video to different YouTubers like yourself for the growth of the sport. But the realistic way that you can reward the streamer is watching the ad that plays right before you select a video. Before it plays, that ad that plays. Jeremiah Naido in the middle table has won the frame and has won the match for the South Africa 2 team. There they get to celebrate. The finish of the rest of the match will be a formality. It is big congratulations to the South Africa 2 team, but we shall watch 2 more frames on 2 more tables. There's a lot to fight for still. The chance to qualify into the top 8, which could as well be decided on goal difference, you never know. The chance to fight for positions on the top scorers ranks. Also, pride at stake. Every time you get to play against fellow big players, winning against them in the frame does not count for nothing. Jamal Fazil, thank you for watching. Guys, qualifying into the top 8 is important. Qualification first, then the positions next. But of course, you want to qualify in a position as high as possible, such that you can face in the quarterfinals a team that finished in a position as low as possible. The teams that are higher on the tables, like South Africa 3, like Uganda 1, like Q Masters, like South Africa 2, you don't want to face them in the quarterfinals. The only way you can do that is by being among the top 4. This is Yakub Sheikh. He's been queuing so neat and so clean, so effective, so efficient. He's going for some arrogant shooting here, potting 2 balls with 1 shot, although he needed not to. He did intend it to have it that way, as much as he's intending to pot black to the center pocket and the top. And there he goes. And there he wins his 4th frame of the match, 13-8. The lead is with the South African team. Now here comes Jeremiah Naido. I'm not so certain he's playing a competitive frame or some kind of warm-up for the frame. It is now 14-8 actually. It's now 14 frames to 10 because Mercy, the South African, has been defeated by Henry Mwangi. This ongoing frame between David Mbuthi of the Mchana Knights against Mbutieni will be the last of the match. Not a decider by any stretch of imagination. If David Mbuthi rolls yellow right against the cushion and gets it in, probably be winning the frame. Yes, he probably will. We'll need just kind of backspin, perhaps try to put both yellow and black to the same center pocket on the left. Yeah, just like that. Even when things are not going exactly well, maybe they are getting a smile at the end of the day. We shall get to watch the last action between the Mchana Gladiators and the South Africa A team because it is very tight there. Guys, there is history just about to be made. A South African team is about to be defeated by a Kenyan team for the very first time. Evans Kiprotich Vans versus the Black for the victory. Not yet. It could go in. Still not yet. It is 12 frames to 10. The Mchana Gladiators are leading. Maybe if they are to get the victory, it may not come in this ongoing frame. There is another frame that is happening between John Chalo and Aiden Joseph. There is another frame between Thami. It is now 12-11.
Is a number. Good shot, bro.
In these frames now, the Mchana Gladiators need to win one, while South Africa need to win both. It is 12 frames to 11. John Chalo versus Aiden Joseph. Thami versus Noah Etabo, Flash Boy.
Believe Noah.
Too much pressure with history at stake. It could be two South Africans defeating two Kenyan teams. It could be a Kenyan team defeating a South African team for the very first time in the history of Kenyan pool. Aiden Joseph potting and playing the cue ball into the would be dead of the 4 yellows left on the table, now 3. He does want to pot yellow to the corner pocket, bounce the cue ball off a cushion, or to move it towards the right end of the table. I think he will be okay when he pots the yellow, which is rightwards of them, all to the corner pocket top right. Cue ball would be natural for the second yellow, potable to the center pocket at the top, just like that. And yet another frame has been won by Thami in the background. This ongoing frame is now a decider, just about to be won by Aiden Joseph. It will be a painful defeat, especially the Kenyans, for the fact that they needed to win 1 out of 4. That one came so near, and yet it is so far, because Aiden Joseph is just about to flash their dream of defeating a South African team for the first time ever. Aiden Joseph wins. Celebrations by South Africa A. That is Pila Mazambani. His celebration. Very joyous moment, but a very painful one for the Kenyans. That was it. 2 Kenyan teams defeated by 2 South African teams, but the second one in very bizarre circumstances, the Kenyans needing to win 1 out of 4. That one did not come. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.